Hello everybody. My name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is part of my 365-day daily challenge, speaking English for 30 minutes straight using Tohu style questions. No script, just spontaneous answers, just like the real exam. Let's get started. I went to Yoyogi Park to go for a run, and I ran 5 kilometers. It was nice. I felt good. That was good morning. And I was able to start this challenge, so I'm very happy. By the way, today I go outside. Today I go outside to study TOEFL with a friend of mine, and the person wants to study TOEIC test. So maybe I can teach her. Yes. Anyway. Okay, yeah. So let's review. Today is day 189. Okay, I pressed the record button and it looks like it's recording. Yes. Today I pressed the record button to start this channel, not push. So yesterday a usual error happened. Like the ChatGPT's audio input system didn't work. Like I pressed the record button and it looked like it was recording. But when I pressed the stop button, it didn't transcript what I have said. So and I said push instead of press before, but ChatGPT told me press is the right. ChatGPT told me press was the right verb for using for the button for buttons, not push. Press a button. Anyway, but So I usually press the record button when I start this challenge. I want to do some business, but I don't come up with an idea. But I want to do something using my English skills, you know. And if it is possible, it is not for only Japanese people, but everyone in this world. So that's why I want to use my English skills. Anyway, today I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out to study for the TOEFL with a friend of mine. Today I'm going to go out. Today I'm gonna go out to study for the TOEFL with a friend of mine. I mean, later I'm gonna meet a friend of mine at a cafe or something, and the person wants to study for the TOEIC, so maybe I can teach her. She wants to study for the TOEIC, so maybe I can teach her. Study for something, right? Study for. I studied. So study is complete verb, right? Study. Yes, I studied. Studied for something. So maybe I should memorize which verbs are complete verbs, or no, how can I say? Intransitive verb. Transitive verb. Intransitive verb. So I should memorize, stand usual general. So I should memorize usual intransitive verb and transitive verbs. I should memorize usual intransitive verbs and transitive verbs. So sometimes I wonder which I wonder a verb I'm using is, I wonder whether a verb I'm using is intransitive verb or a transitive verb. I want to go to the bathroom. Yeah, anyway, let's review. Let's correct my English first. Then let me talk about intransitive and transitive verbs. Verb. She wants to study for the TOEIC, so maybe I can teach her. Anyway, let's review. Today is day 189. I pressed the record button and it looks like it's recording. Today, I pressed the record button to start this channel, not push. Pressed the record button. Yesterday, the usual error happened. The usual error happened. ChatGPT's audio input system didn't work. I pressed the record button and it looked like it was recording, but when I pressed the stop button, it didn't transcribe what I said. What I said. So before I said push instead of press. Before, she told me that press is the right verb to use. Told me that. But ChatGPT told me that press is the right verb to use. ChatGPT told me that press is the right verb to use for buttons. Not push, but press. Press a button. Intransitive. Intransitive verb. Sometimes I wonder whether the verb I'm using is intransitive or transitive verb. So I should memorize usual intransitive verbs and transitive verbs. Not the rare verbs, but the, verbs often come up. I should remember those verbs. 14 minutes. It's been 14 minutes. 14 minutes have passed. Sometimes I wonder whether the verb I'm using is intransitive or transitive. Sometimes I wonder whether the verb I'm using is intransitive or transitive. I should memorize common intransitive and the transitive, not the usual. So I should memorize common. But actually, I hate grammar textbook because it's not fun. I have one of them. This is my Japanese, not Japanese, sorry, English grammar book in Japanese. So maybe there is the part that suggests common verbs, common intransitive and transitive verb. Yeah, I hate memorizing, but I have no choice to master English, you know. Yeah, this is it. Lots of intransitive verbs and transitive verbs, common transitive verbs. Hang on, hang up, hold on, come out. I should memorize common, not the rare ones. Sometimes I wonder whether the verb I'm using is intransitive or transitive. I should memorize common intransitive and transitive verbs. Not the rare ones, but you know, verbs that come up often. Verbs come up often, not the rare ones. I should remember those verbs. There are lots of them. I don't want to remember, but actually you know, I've done to memorize one vocabulary book. So maybe I will be able to do that. Give me money. Give me money. Yeah. So it's infinite. It's almost infinite amount to remember if you want to master English. I hate that. Vocabulary book and so those verbs in intransitive verb, intransitive verb, intransitive verbs, and common intransitive verbs and transitive verbs. Some phrases, you know, some common phrases. I'm afraid of, or I'm interested in. I'm interested. Yeah. Familiar with. I'm familiar with it. It is familiar to me. I'm afraid of. I'm excited. I think about it. Anyway. So study. Memorizing. So I don't have any goal beyond current goal, like, you know, right now I have a goal to score over 100 on the TOEFL, but what is the beyond that goal? So using it, what do you want? What do you want to do with that skill, you know? I don't know. I want to make money. I want to become someone great. But I don't know who it is. Who, yeah, it is. And I don't know what exactly I'm good at. I hate that. I hate that. At least what I can say is that I have to finish this challenge first, and I have to score. I have to get 100 over 100 on the TOEFL first. Then I can think about the beyond. Beyond of this or beyond something, I don't know. Does it need preposition? Does it need a preposition? Anyway, I pressed the stop button. The usual error happened. GGB told me that press is the right verb to use for buttons. So it feels infinite. It feels infinite. It's endless. Endless. It's endless. it feels infinite. There's almost infinite amount. There's an almost infinite amount to remember if you want to master English. Of course, for not native speakers like me. I hate that. I hate vocabulary books. I hate vocabulary books. I hate vocabulary books, especially all those verbs, all those common intransitive and transitive verbs, and some phrases. Some common phrases I'm afraid of or interested in. I'm familiar with it. It's familiar to me. I'm afraid of it. I'm excited about it. I think about it anyway. So I just have to study, memorize. I don't have any goal beyond my current goal. I don't have any goal beyond my current goal. Like, my goal is to score over 100 on the TOEFL. But what is beyond that goal? What is beyond that goal? What is beyond? Is it now, or is it preposition? I don't know. If I have that, what do I actually want to do with it? What do I actually want to do with it? What do I actually want to do with it? What do I want to do with that skill? I want to make money. I want to become someone great. I don't know exactly who I want to become. I don't know exactly who. I don't know exactly who I want to become. I want to get a concrete image, concrete goal, concrete, image. I don't know exactly what I'm good at. I don't know exactly what I'm good at. I don't know exactly what I'm good at. I hate that. At least I can say that I have to. At least I can say. At least I can say that. At least I can say that. At least I can say that. At least I can say that I have to finish this challenge first. I have to score over 100 on the TOEFL first. Then I can think about what's beyond this. Then I can think about what's beyond this. Does it need a preposition? Yeah. So beyond this. Oh, it's been 29 minutes. Great. Beyond this point. Beyond is preposition. Preposition, adverb. Preposition or adverb. Part of speech. He, she means in English is part of speech. What part of speech is beyond? What part of speech? Which part? What part? What part of speech? 何の品詞ですかってことかな。What part of speech? Beyond part of speech is preposition って言える？ Can I say beyond part of speech is preposition? Is this correct? Is this a correct sentence? The part of speech of beyond is a preposition. Yeah. Beyond is a preposition. Yeah, the part of speech of beyond is a preposition. Part of speech. Thank you so much. I'll go to the bathroom. Thank you.